Hey fellas, Steve Cavallero here for the 29th of July, and church just finished up Little Mermaid, and what I want to share with you today from Proverbs 29 kind of relates directly to that story, if any of you guys saw it. Great production by our music and arts department at church. Awesome job they did. But if you watch Little Mermaid, think about the story that you saw, and I'll sum it up for you, those of you who maybe have never seen or heard the story. But check this out. Proverbs 29:17 says, "Discipline your son, and he will give you happiness and peace of mind." Boy, is that a tough thing. For those of you with kids, you've been there. Hopefully you've been there where you've had to do some unpopular stuff in disciplining your kids. How that relates to Little Mermaid. In a nutshell, King Triton is the dad, Little Mermaid's the girl. She makes some kind of questionable choices, right, to who she wants to go out with. Dad gets totally spun out, screaming, hollering, yelling at her, destroying her stuff. And of course, she rebels, goes the other way, and lives happily ever after, as in all Disney movies, but has a rough road getting there. Well, whether you've got sons or daughters, at some point you've had to discipline your kids. And I don't know if you've thought about discipline being something where your kids are going to give you, in the words of my Living Proverbs book, your kids are going to give you happiness and peace of mind when you discipline them. I guess the caveat is if you discipline them in the right way. If you're disciplining them with love and not through anger, through emotion, through reaction, which I know for me as a dad, I've been down that road a few times. And you can just ask my daughters, ask my wife. I can see it on their faces the minute I start to open my mouth, thinking I'm doing something loving and kind and fatherly, and it just demolishes my kids. So my word to you is that you still have to discipline. It's biblical to discipline. And in the end, if you're doing it in a loving way, if you're doing it in a godly way, if you're doing it in a way to really teach your kids, which is what discipline is, trying to teach or modify behavior, then you know what? They'll get there. And your relationship with your kid will be stronger in the end once they understand that, hey, maybe dad's not a dummy. Maybe dad knows what he's talking about. But I tell you, you can go just as easily the other direction, a la King Triton, Little Mermaid, screaming, hollering, destroying your kid's stuff, whatever, and things go sideways in a hurry. So my prayer for you today, guys, is that if you're in that situation, if you've still got kids at home and you're in that disciplined situation, do it with love. Do it with kindness. Do it. Have some patience. Choose your words wisely. Pray before you got to do it. And don't just have it be some emotional reaction that destroys your kids emotionally, potentially spiritually, hopefully not physically, or your relationship gets soured and they do 180 to what you're telling them. All right? Okay, men, I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Remember, discipline, but do it the right way. See you guys. I'm out.